we'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Utah Jazz. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses. Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And here are the Knicks. Brunson outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
With the drive. Pass to Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Outside Collins. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Brunson. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, here's Collins. Outside, Sexton. Back to Collins. Lock at 6. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. As always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. Now, here's Hart. No scoring in this one.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expected to make.
Left side, Markkanen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Markkanen absorbing the contact. He's really good at staying with his shot through that contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Fires from deep. Hart. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Utah leading by 7. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Kessler. Sexton on the wing. Jazz passing it around. It's good. Kessler's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Kessler throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For three, Bridges. The rebound by the Jazz. Stolen by Anunoby. An even 3-on-3 break. And Mikal Bridges with the three. He's got 5.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Back to Kessler. With 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Jazz lead by 6. From And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Payne. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Over in the corner, McBride. Six on the shot clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Knicks trailed by 4. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Pass to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Shamet with it, now defended by Markkanen. New York missing again. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Drives to the hoop. From past the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Achua. And the layup is good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Jazz leading by 6. Sexton on the wing. Right wing. Back to Markkanen. Collins with it. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen inside the line. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And nowadays, big men have to show the ability to shoot. Markkanen has proven he has a quality jump shot.
Here's Payne, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Knicks have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. That's good from Payne. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Collier. Count that bucket. And the Jazz lead by 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Achua. McBride bounce pass. Inside. Stolen by Kessler. Sexton on the wing. Here's Collins. Outside, Markkanen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trailed by 7. McBride with the ball. The shot, no good. And Sexton has it in the corner. Left side, Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Payne. And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Achua. Back to Shamet. Shoots over Markkanen. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 9-point game.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Hendricks can't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 9. Here's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Goes up from the top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in. Hart's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Knicks. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Here's Anunoby. Yep, it counts. Anunoby's got his first points of the game. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Filipowski. That 3 off the mark. Right side Towns. Plays it up off the glass.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Here's Filipowski. The shot's good on the assist by George. Filipowski's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
It's good.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Pass to Filipowski. Up and in on the layup. Filipowski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Utah leading by 3. Pass to Filipowski. Off target from outside. Brunson, left side. Bridges for 3. Here's Towns. That one goes in. And now just a 1-point Jazz lead. The last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
There's the pick. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson surveying the D. Filipowski grabs the board. Utah leading by 4. Clarkson outside. Pass to Hendricks. And Utah another 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Brunson outside. Lets a floater go. Rebound, Utah. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Filipowski. From deep, George. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 7.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. From the arc, Collins grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Sensabaugh. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. 6 to shoot. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Towns at the elbow. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And Kessler throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Brunson missing. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Now, here's Bridges. The three-pointer, no good. Collins with it. Hart covering. On the wing, George. Here's Kessler. Back to George. To the paint. It's George on the wing. For 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Here he goes. Utah with the rebound. Left side, Clarkson. Clarkson on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
On deep, Brunson. Bridges for 3. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Kessler with it. Bridges covering. The open look here for Sexton. Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 13. And they get it. And it's hard penetrating.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Sensabaugh. And a miss there on the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's Towns missing. Utah leading by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Jazz.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Kessler with the rebound. On offense, here are the Jazz. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And here's George for 3. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 14. With the floater, Towns, no luck. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Substitution for your Jazz. Lauri Markkanen. Collier.
Here's Brunson. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Collier. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win in one.